First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Row will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today, and probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Trevor Rogers gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First offering on its way. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here. They'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And she'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
A high fastball is in there. Albies stands at second with no outs. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. He's set and the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Charlie Morton gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Stepping up is John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Marlins, the second baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Birdie.
Ball, that's out.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now the 2-0 home.
No, that's down.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
A 3-0.
Hey.
Swing, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He enters play here at 288. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now to bat, Corey Dickerson. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he brings a .353 batting line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the...
Ouch, that one hit him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So now into the box is Jesus Aguilar. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Dickerson is off of first with 2 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up here in South Florida with no score. And stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way.
That's a
And
ball.
he'll look at a fastball that doesn't
Oh,
miss by a
no
whole
strike.
lot. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And he struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. The windup and the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Now it'll be Brian Anderson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And he falls behind 0-2. And the He'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Batting six, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now one down with the bases empty, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Jazz Chisholm.
1-0.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-0. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
To 2-2
2
now.
balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Connor Scott would be next. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll move to the third with no score. The batter will be Christian Pache. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled away.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ballman, 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
The pitcher, number 50, Charlie Morton.
plate now, Charlie Morton. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Just behind the fastball there.
Yep.
2 strikes now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
1-2.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now. Dansby Swanson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And now here is Dansby Swanson, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Connor Scott is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this guy turned a lot of heads in spring training. Swung the bat extremely well and was just waiting for something to happen for him to get the call to the big leagues.
And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Connor Scott has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, Trevor Rogers.
Count 1-0.
This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So now here is John Birdie looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Ball, man.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Starling Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. High in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
So I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman, grounded out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
The left fielder, Corey.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in next, Brian Anderson flew out last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Dickerson over at second. Aguilar on at first with nobody out. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
I got to count 2
2 balls and 2 strikes now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Jorge Alfaro is on deck. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Acuna giving chase. He's there and records the first down. So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's the ball.
And that misses for ball one. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jazz Chisholm waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now is Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Hey! That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he misses 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Marte. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Standing in now, Austin Riley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And up next will be Christian Pache. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading up for the Marlins.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Connor Scott. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Ball 1.
And a ball 1-0. Now a flare out to left center. Swanson has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Trevor Rogers. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So now to the plate, John Birdie. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Stepping in now, Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Marlins strand a pair. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Charlie Morton. First pitch coming, here it is. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
One and two now to the Braves pitcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Another 0-2 coming.
Nope. Ball 1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Adam Simber, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 90, Adam Simber. Now batting.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Next up is Ronald Acuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Through 5 1/2, it's now 1-0 Atlanta. At the plate now is Corey Dickerson. It was a walk in his last trip.
Corey Dickerson.
First offering on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on, he's got everything working.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Count still at 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So next to hit is Jesus Aguilar. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Up next, Brian Anderson. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0. 2-1 to count. As a look, now the pitch. 2-2.
2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here's another 2-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, he walked the last guy, then we were wondering about him getting tired, and now he serves up a real hittable pitch on that one. I don't think he's able to put the ball where he wants right now because he's running out of gas.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Liner in there for a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll lead with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Drew Smiley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Anderson at second, Alfaro at first, 1 gone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder.
At plate now, Connor Scott. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's popped up. Coming on is Ozuna, and that's going to land foul. 1-1.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floro will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Rojas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box, Freddie Freeman is grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Swinging
a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Marcell Ozuna goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
Ball, 10.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Marte going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Squared that one up just a little late. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Tomlin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jeff Mathis is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's 0 for 4. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Skied down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now into the box, John Birdie. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Starling Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the AB now. In there, no balls and a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. Home run number 9 on the year as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His history with Josh Tomlin, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Up next to the Marlins, the first baseman.
Now at the plate here is Jesus Aguilar. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Tyler Matzek trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Comes set, the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take notice and probably aren't too thrilled about it.
Garrett Cooper, who called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. grounded to third. They'll throw home with it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Miami's out in front, 3-2. John Curtis has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, John Curtis.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christian Pache. First pitch coming, here it is, and it's fouled away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jeff Mathis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base path?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score and ball in the gap.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Anderson will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Mathis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Stepping in once again is Connor Scott, who bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
You know, Matty, I know a lot's expected of this guy, but first big league AB is probably the most nervous he will ever be in his career. Let's see if he can handle the moment.
So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far in his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for knocks. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Miguel Rojas is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John Birdie.
To the plate now, John Birdie. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Next to dig in, Starling Marte. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on the way, and the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Braves 2. Roberto Ozuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Roberto.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 0-2 delivery.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Ball 1. Osuna, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me, the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Pablo Sandoval will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Count 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. Miami jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dylan Floro gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Roberto Osuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.